What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about running. So I haven't been in the best shape lately, gained a couple of pounds, not feeling so great about myself, so I decided to get back on this fitness thing, and I thought, why not take you guys along with me? So I will be talking about my experience with running for the past 4 weeks and the things that helped me through that. First and foremost, I feel like we should talk about the many benefits that you can get from running.
I mean, I know it keeps you healthy, but God, at what cost?
The very first one being that it is just really good cardio. Cardio meaning cardiovascular, meaning it's good for your heart, which means it will help prevent cardiovascular diseases in the long run. Long run, get it? It is a good exercise for your joints. It burns lots of calories. It is a great leg and core workout. And if you're like me, I hate doing leg and ab workouts. They hurt, they're hard, they're just and it makes you feel good. It's because long-term exercise causes your body to release endorphins, which are responsible for the so-called runner's high. So yeah. So let's get started. So this is pretty much what I look like at day 0 with no exercise. And let's be honest, it doesn't look great. By the way, I haven't properly exercised in over a year, so yeah. For the very first week, I decided to run for 30 minutes, and naturally this was the hardest part of the entire process, which was to start. I especially had a hard time because I could only run for around 3 to 5 minutes without dying. Oh my god, I hate myself. And because of that, it led to muscle soreness. Day 3, and I'm already feeling super sore. There were definitely times during my runs where I questioned myself, why I put myself in this position, because I was having such a hard time. But it's all about pushing through, because the first week is always going to be the hardest. It's a really, really good run. Really happy with the way I ended the week. Let's talk about diets. This is probably the most important part of exercise, and people tend to take it for granted because when they want to lose weight, they crash diet or they don't eat anything, which is bad because your body is going to need a lot of energy. And dieting isn't about deprivation, it's more about being a little more conscious of what you're putting into your body. That burger is not gonna help for sure. For me specifically, I wasn't super strict with my diet. I essentially cut out junk food and fried food and just focused on stuff like salmon, roast chicken, eggs, together with some quinoa, brown rice, lots of fruits, a little bit of vegetables, and salads. And I'll be honest, it wasn't the best, but it also wasn't the worst. I just knew it would help me out with my runs. So after about 1 week of exercise, this is what that pretty much looked like. If I'm being honest, I was a little frustrated because why am I not thin yet? But it's all about being patient, trusting the process. So for the second week, I ran for 40 minutes, and right off the bat, it was way better than the first because I was a lot less sore, meaning I was a lot more motivated to run. Although running was still pretty much a struggle. I was still out of breath a whole lot of the time. But my personal best for the second week was 15 minutes straight, which wasn't bad. I'm a little cramped up today. Feeling good. Painful, but good. Next up is stretching. Now this is also something that's very important and is overlooked most of the time, and it's super important because it prevents future injury. Now there are 2 types of stretches that you want to do. The first one being dynamic stretches. These are the ones that you do pre-workout because they increase your range of movement. These are mostly high knees or brisk walks. For me, I do a 5-minute brisk walk before every run just to get the blood flowing as well. After your run, you're gonna do static stretches. These are your more conventional stretches that everybody is already familiar with, and you just do this to relieve some tension from your muscles because they're a little tight post-workout, and it also prevents muscle soreness. So after about 2 weeks of exercise, that's what it looked like, and it was a lot better than the first. The little results were showing. A little bit of muscle that you worked hard to get before was popping out, so very motivational. For the third week, I ran for 50 minutes, and this was my favorite week in terms of progress because I was able to run from 15 minutes straight up to 22 minutes straight. And it was this week that running was no longer that big of a drag. It wasn't that hard a struggle, and I was actually enjoying my runs. Today is day 23 and cramps are slowing me down a little bit, but pushing through it. Running better than ever so far. Now the biggest problem I found in the third week was my period. It's the first day of my period. I'm actually feeling a little disgusting and heavy today, not in the mood to run, but I'm gonna push through it with mommy. Yeah, fitness! Woo! I was really starting to feel them. While I was running, I'd cramp up and it would hurt, so I would have to slow it down. But it's all about pushing through the pain. Not today, period. Not today. Just finished the third week. Finished strong. Finished the 50 minutes. Next up is staying hydrated. Water. So I don't drink lots of water and I shouldn't be proud of that, but back then when I used to run, I would cramp up super quickly, especially in these spots. But I always thought that it was because I was an inexperienced runner, like I wasn't an avid runner, so that's why I was feeling all that pain. But it turns out I was just dehydrated. So it's important to drink lots of water before and after your run, or even during your run, because let's face it, you're losing lots of fluids, might as well get that back. So after about 3 weeks of exercise, we're seeing progress. Yeah. That's probably the best part of working out, when you finally see results and you're even more pumped and more motivated. So, yeah! Fitness. So for the fourth and final week, I ran for 60 minutes or an hour, which sounds a little crazy because 60 minutes is a really long time, but I kind of went gradually, so 30, 40, 50, 60. I honestly really enjoyed that week because I was really starting to enjoy my runs. It was something that I was actually looking forward to in the day. So it was a really great week. I was able to run from 22 minutes straight to 27 minutes straight, but my personal best overall was 30 minutes.
First time to 30 minutes straight. Doing good.
Can you believe that? That's more than a Friends episode. It's like one Friends episode and then half of a Friends episode. So yeah, I was able to finish that week strong and proud of my progress. I did it. I'm done with my 1 month of running. Today is the last day. Today is June 2nd. And after about 4 weeks of exercise, this is what that pretty much looked like. Not bad. So yeah, that's pretty much that for 4 weeks of running. And honestly, I have to say that I am proud of myself for not giving up. I honestly thought I was gonna give up and not finish the 4 weeks, but I did. And that just comes to show that if you set a goal for yourself, you will be able to stay motivated and you will be able to beat that goal. Mine was just be able to run a little bit longer than the day before. So yeah, you know what they say, right? Work hard enough and you will get a new cell phone case. So yeah, I'm pretty much still running after that 1 month. I'm feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling fit. So I'm feeling pretty great. Yeah. So that's pretty much that for this video. Can I just say that I am also very proud of my family because they went with me to the gym every day. Even though I dragged them 90% of the time, they still exercised with me.
Bakit kita pinag-gym?
So like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me at Bianca Mikaehla, and I will see you in the next video.